Embrace your feelings. Embrace who you are.
Most people believe that being emotional or being a little sensitive about certain things, it's not it doesn't showcase a lot of power, but as a matter of fact, it does showcase power. Because when you are okay with being vulnerable, you're being sincere to who you are and why you feel the way you feel. And
Right.
that acceptance liberates you.
Mhm.
And it also shows the other people that how true and genuine you are about
Mhm.
yourself. And
Yeah.
one thing when I went to the book signing, I saw that in you. And this is the reason why I approached to you, not only because of the content of your book,
Mhm.
but also being how, and the word is not, in this case, is not even brave, is about being okay with how you feel about yourself and the environment and accepting what came in. And even though a few tears can come out, you were still standing there. So walk me through
Wow. Yeah,
that.
that hit me honestly. Wow, yeah. That's big because I'm imagining what you're talking about, like me in that space and like just feeling okay to experience your emotions, like that passion. Because people, I think I'm a part of student government, like at K University, and we had a recent training, and we had a Gallup on like it's like a psychology thing, right? And it was like basically like to like get to know like our personalities, like so that we were more comfortable with our executive board. And my 5 traits, I believe it was connectedness, harmony, um, a learner, relator, and I forgot the last one. I think it may have been determined. I'm not sure. But I think that connectedness is a big part of like what that was my number one, connectedness. I believe harmony was my second one and relator was my third one. So I think that connectedness being my first one makes like that's like one of my strengths. And I think that really spoke to what you were talking about, because I think I strive to like find human connection, find genuine like understanding, because we're all trying to grow, we're all trying to elevate. I feel like, and we need to be real with each other. I think that sometimes it's so easy to just like pretend and like put on this false persona and not really like getting true emotions out of people. Like, and I think social media has a lot to do with that. You just see like these false perceptions of people. And I wrote a recent poem is like, we love each other's ego. Like we love to like just see like this perfected version of people. And that kind of makes that what you were saying before earlier, like sometimes like that anxiety, it can be rooted in trying to be perfect, trying to put on this act of like of your humanness, when what we really strive for is to be real, to be connected, to have that's how real connection grows, by having genuine conversations and having real things happening. So that's kind of, I really like that, and that really resonated with me, because and it is like, for me it's like, dang, I don't want to cry. I didn't really expect to cry. I didn't want to cry. I'm like, sometimes it is seen as a weakness. It doesn't seem like I'm being strong. It doesn't seem like I know what I'm doing. I'm stumbling, I'm stuttering, like, who's gonna listen to me? I'm like a mess. But like, at the same time, it does, like you said, it shows power, because a lot of people are stifling their emotion. They're suppressing what's really within. And that is, sometimes it's hard for people to like it comes out in different ways. And I think that for me to release that in that moment, it's like, it's better for me so that it doesn't get stuck and stagnant in my body, because stress and trauma can trap itself in the body, and it can show up in harmful ways. And I don't want to like ever stifle my feeling. I think that I've been fortunate enough to be able to express my feelings in my environment, with my family dynamic. And I think that that's, everyone isn't that fortunate for for that. But I think that that's what I want to promote to others, like to feel comfortable to do that, because it's important, and it's needed. It's needed for growth, and it's needed to understand yourself better as well.
I do think what you did was healthy too in a
Mhm,
psychological realm, because think about if you contain all these emotions,
mhm,
what would it do later on? You will
yeah,
become implosive, right? So
mhm,
this is where I believe you have the emotional intelligence and maturity to
mhm,
understand that if that's like putting atoms and adding atoms to an atomic bomb, you're
mm,
accumulating them, right? At some point,
mhm,
it's going to have a nuclear reaction,
yeah,
and it's going to, reach not only to damage yourself, but to damage those around you. This is why I do believe that the day at the book signing, you showed real personality and real character.
Mhm.
Because although you were there and you had, you felt emotion. It wasn't that you were crying because you were sad. No, you were emotional to see the support, to see the people there listening to you.
Mhm.
And then you stood up, you teared, but you never moved. You were still there. And let me tell you, that was the moment that I said, that is a genuine human being. That is the real validation of what a strong woman should look like.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like your sentiments, like exactly like seeing everyone like in the crowd. Like I think what really got me too is like everyone having their phones out recording. I'm like, whoa, like this is like this is scary. Like I'm not a famous person. Like what's going on? Like I just wanted to like see, like just everyone's their eye, like, everyone's watching me. Like it's just it's a lot. And I think public speaking that's a lot. I think there's actually a phobia of public speaking. And I think yeah, it's like it was really scary for that part of it. Like people are like really listening intently, like you said, watching you, really understanding you, taking you in, because there's so many times where we have service level conversations and finally people not even to say like finally, but like people are genuinely really interested to listen to what you have to say, and we're all here collective as a community. And this is something beautiful, sharing books, sharing knowledge, something that people are not doing as often. I think that that's amazing that people are coming together for this event and inevitable. So like that was just like, that was a big moment for me. And I think that was a big moment to see and witness in real life, in real time. I think that's what created that also that shield. Is like, wow, like this is a lot. This is big, but this is amazing. So I think a lot of gratitude came with those tears as well. Other than being like taken aback and nervous and anxious.
You're lucky Kevin wasn't with all his cameras there.
Yeah, right. I had like 3 angles.
Yeah, nice. Like this, that, yeah.
That was all the pores.
If you ever decide to come like to our studio, you'll see all the light. Kevin, like it looks like you'll be like, am I a rock star today?
Right. No, I get it.
This is so surreal, like a surreal experience to see yourself up on the stage and like have everybody listen to what you were talking about, to your book, listening about all the accomplishments and all the basically your victories and your wins. And they got inspired by it, which is really, really inspiring,
Yeah.
So it's like, how did it feel to see a piece of your dream come true? Like that's just the tip of the iceberg right there.
Right. Yeah. Like you were saying, it's like surreal, because like you don't ever really, I feel like there's like something there, like there's a vision of you. Like for me, I have this vision of like just like walking up a stage and like slick back ponytail and like I don't know, I've always had this vision since I was younger, like walking up to some stage, but I can't see it. I can't make out any faces in the crowd. I can't even make out what I'm wearing. I don't even know what's really happening. But it's like I still have this vision of like me wearing a suit with a slick back hair. I just always saw that as a little girl. But like you said, to see that snippet of like that dream come to life, like you don't even like, it's like you're believing it, but you're not really understanding it. But I think that knowing something is stronger than belief. Belief is just like, it can be stagnant, but like when you know something, you move into action and you really like, you understand that. And I think that's big. And like having that snippet of like, right, like that reality come to life was like, it was like crazy, honestly, because it's like I didn't really, you don't really expect it, but you are expecting it because you put the action and the work into it. So it is really like a psychological contemplation, like what's going on. Like your mind is making all these ideas, but when it actually comes into full surface, it's like you're not even like, it's like I'm prepared, but I'm not. Like I've been preparing myself, but was it a false identity that I was preparing for, or is this real? Like it kind of like, it plays a mind trick, honestly.
Like it has its funny games, right? It's like it's a funny contradiction between the faith and believing and the doing, the process and the actual like piece that goes into it, right? So it's like you have this piece where you're just working constantly at something. For example, like writing the book, drafting it down, revising it, drafting it, like revising the revision,
right,
reading it to somebody else, then revising one more time, right? And it's like I know this book is gonna go somewhere, but it's like the actions of each step along that was like the revisions, like that was the act of faith. That's an act of belief. Like, I know it's going to be big.
Right.
Revise it again. Another act of faith. It's
Yep.
like, no, it's going to be big. Revise it again. Another act of faith. You know it's going to be big. Then boom, you're on the stage.
Right.
And
It's just like, whoa, now like I have to know this is gonna be big. Like now I have to confront that reality. Like this is big. And I think that's like the hardest thing to like, you know, to do. Like, yeah.
Help us continue to embrace these human experiences and explore more about ourselves and others by just subscribing. You know, if you like our content, definitely like, comment, share it. But also, if you want to be part of our podcast, all you have to do is leave a comment and tell us what you want to talk about. Remember, this is the platform for the people, and we're here to explore those life experiences that are very unique to you and to everyone else. Don't forget to subscribe.